Yes, we are. And then I'm going to check out, make sure I can see myself. So I can see y'all here on the Teletone. Anybody else still call this a telephone? Anyone? Anyone? Yeah, yeah. All right. Hello, Sarah. Sarah has joined us. Good to see you, Sarah Jones. Come on in, friends. Come on in. Grab your lunch wherever you are on the planet. Let me know, by the way, in the comments here on the live stream inside Deep Dating, where you are, where you're coming from, where you're joining us from on this big, beautiful planet. It is Thursday. It is noon. I am David Lee, your host, facilitator, and leader here in the Deep Dating group. And we're going to talk about growing versus dating today. So let's all get inside, right? Grab your lunch, grab your snack, grab your water. I got a little coffee here, a little coffee still. That's right. So friends, I wanted to bring to you today a narrative shift, a paradigm shift, if you will. I want us all to consider, those of us who are deep into the dating space, to begin to reshape and reframe this idea of dating. Most notably, labels that I will invite you to consider are preventing you from meeting the one person you truly want to meet, to grow, to develop, to build a purposeful, passionate, peace, content in a long-lasting relationship. Maybe the relationship that will last for the rest of your days. Right? Are you interested in that? Are you? All right, come on in. So, and let me know, please, in the chat. Let me know where you're coming from. Say hi to me. I love to interact. I consider this a conversation. All right, so I have a question for you first, friends. Are you listening? Lean in, lean in. Here's the question. When you hear the word dating, when you hear the word dating, whether you use it or someone else use it or you see it in print, what's the emotion or emotions that come forth for you? When you hear the word, see the word, speak the word, either from yourself, others, friends, neighbors, family, what do you feel? What are the emotions that come through? I'm going to keep an eye on the live chat here. Hello, Melissa. Good to see you. I'm glad you're jumping in here with us. So, and there's about a 30-second delay between. So you may be coming in, and so we may be looking at this in just a moment. But I'm inviting you to this question. When you hear, when you say, when you feel the word dating, what are the emotions that come up? I want you to consider these as we move through today's session, okay? So here we go. I've got several points that I want to make today. So lean in if you're a note taker, which we highly encourage here at Daring Deeply in our coaching business with all of our clients, is to take notes, because that's how we learn. It is scientifically proven. We have so much data and research on the fact of when we write things down, like I have these journals, cool little Daring Deeply journals, right? We're constantly sending these to our clients, and Paige and I are using these ourselves. Writing is really important, really, really, really important, okay? So take notes today. I encourage you to do so. And if you are watching this, by the way, not live, all right, hashtag replay in the comments. We want to know that you're catching this later. All right, so let's jump in here. I want you to consider moving from this idea of dating to growing, all right? Because we've identified, okay, when I feel this word dating, it makes me feel this, okay? And it's not necessarily all bad. It may be something, who knows what it is, okay? Hi, Carrie, good to see you. Thanks for waving. So the first thing that I want to express to you, okay, when we're moving from dating to growing, it's a paradigm shift. It's a narrative. It's a way in which we express to ourselves first, okay, is I want you to consider this here in your dating life, in your relationship life, okay? This idea, and I spread this all the time, so please take this in. There is really only one vow, one promise to make to another as you're searching, as you're dating, as you're navigating the relationship space, perhaps post-divorce, post-relationship, maybe have never been in a committed relationship, and so you're here in the dating space. I want you to consider this. The only vow to ever make to that person is a vow that you first make to yourself. And it's this. This is the vow, the only vow to ever say in front of a partner at a marriage ceremony, a commitment ceremony, and to yourself is, I promise to consistently grow, heal, and transform. And that's all. Did you hear me, friends? I'm going to say it again. The only vow in which to ever express to another is not till death do us part, in sickness and in health. I promise, I promise, I promise to this, do for you. And okay, right. All that stuff is fine and it's okay. But essentially, what we want to vow that moves us from this idea of dating to growing is that we begin to embrace and embody this vow to ourselves. And then if we do, and when we do meet that person and we make that commitment, we make that daily commitment, and maybe it is in a marriage ceremony, right? This is certainly what I'm going to be saying to Paige, my beloved, my betrothed, my fiance, this coming August. I'm going to say this to her. I promise, sweetie, to consistently grow, heal, and transform without any expectation of what they're going to do. This is powerful. So I want to lead our conversation with that. Okay, you got it? Cool. All right, I'm going to keep looking down. Hello, Joseph. Good to see you, buddy. Glad you're here. All right. There's also a narrative that I hear consistently in working with clients, especially in the relationship and dating space, and it's this. Where are all the good men and women at? Where are they? Where are they? I keep turning over rocks. I keep going to different places. I'm on the dating apps. I'm doing all of this. I would invite you to consider this. Okay. And I love this quote from one of my mentors. He's an incredible impact leader, thought leader. You can find him on Instagram. I encourage you to follow him. His name is Lauren Kren. And he says this, I'm reading it off my notes, so I'm not ignoring you, I promise. The narrative of where are all the awakened men or women, depending on how you look at it, the narrative of where are all the awakened men is a great way to avoid doing the inner work of becoming a vibrational match for a man or woman who truly embodies awakened masculinity or femininity. Okay, there's some hard truth for you, friends. This is certainly what we teach and coach here at Daring Deeply with our wonderful clients, and we want to express this to all of you as well. Okay, when we make the expression, when we're searching, where are all the good people at? Okay, it is a glaring red flag to yourself to say, I may not be ready to do my own inner work that will attract the vibrational match, as Lauren says, the vibrational match for a person who would be attracted to what I want to become. Okay, so are you doing the inner work? Okay, or hard truth here, friends, or are you simply following folks like me, liking, loving, watching lives, okay, making comments and sharing, but are you truly doing the inner work? Are you receiving the professional support in which to do so? That's why we're here, right? We want to be able to provide that support for you, and we can talk more about that at the end. Let's keep going. Thirdly, friends, moving from dating to growing, it's imperative that you begin to embody the presence of love, contentment, and forgiveness for who? For yourself. All right. Here is the hard truth. You can never love another if you are searching and growing and in relationships and looking for your future lifelong partner. You can never love them as much as you love yourself. It's just the truth. Okay? And by the way, parents out there, you cannot love your children more than you love yourself. I love you. I love you all. Okay? It's the truth. And some things are true, whether you believe them or not. I promise you that. Okay? It's imperative that you begin, again, to embrace the presence, contentment, forgiveness, and love for yourself. How do you begin to do that? You must face, befriend, and heal the parts that are keeping you in shame. Because when we don't love ourselves, we are swallowed up in our own shame from the healing, from the pain and the trauma of our past. That's simply the way that it is. Okay? So we need to befriend these parts of us that are saying such things as, I'm not good enough to do that. I failed once and I'll do it again. I'm just the guy or gal who always. I was left and abandoned and cheated on, and it's bound to happen again. These are all limiting beliefs and parts of you that are preventing you and keeping you stuck in the dating space instead of the growing space. Okay? Next, I invite you to begin to replace common labels. Here's some labels. They're labels. You may not be considering this. Hello, Amber. Good to see you. Joseph just gave me a hi. I love it. I love it. I love it. Keep coming in, friends. It's important that we begin to replace labels. Okay? Labels that we mark to ourselves and to others, because language matters. We speak about this all the time in our teaching, our coaching, in our workshops, in our retreats, in our one-on-one coaching, our group coaching. It's language so matters, most specifically in how we speak to who? Ourselves, friends, ourselves. Okay? What we say to ourselves so much of the time determines how we're moving forward or not. Okay. Here are some labels I'm going to invite you to begin to eliminate from your syntax, from your vocabulary. Okay. Still single, divorced, single mom, single dad, alone. You are not, friends, a single mom. You are not, friends, a single dad. Okay. That is a role you play, but it is not defined. It does not define who you are. Okay. When we use limiting labels such as those, it prevents us and keeps us stuck in the dating space rather than the growing space. Okay. And it's a natural, and I totally get it. I completely understand why we label ourselves, because it's easy, right? It's easy. I'm a single mom, I'm a single dad, right? And other people say that, and we feel like we belong in a group. But I got to tell you, friends, okay, in order to break through and move from dating to growing, we cannot remain stuck in those groups. Okay. Hello, Shaylin. Good to see you. Thanks for jumping in. Let me know where you're here from, friends, what part of this world that you are. I love knowing where folks are coming in on. All right. Next. Rather than, and I've been alluding to this whole time, rather than saying I am dating, I invite you to replace that with I am growing. I'm growing, which is really the title of this live today, of this presentation. To go on further, consider replacing and beginning to embrace things like this. And by the way, shout out to my beloved Paige, who presented and produced so much of this content today. Love you, babe. Thank you so much for presenting this. This is some of her notes that she says. Consider saying this: I am learning about me right now, what I like and what I don't like, what I want and don't want, what I need and don't need, my dreams, purpose, passion, and desires. I am identifying, this is you talking to you, I'm identifying what I'm truly looking for out of life in a healthy romantic partnership. All of this is a form of dating, okay? All right, we want to invite you to consider replacing the word dating with growing. I'm growing, I'm growing. Right? Dating may be a part of that, meaning I am on the search, right? I am proactively working on myself, that my goal is to attract a person of like-minded who is growing and healing and doing the inner work. Okay. In fact, life is really all about growing, taking chances, taking risks, removing yourself from old patterns, old circumstances, old friends, circles of friends, right, that are preventing you from moving forward. Okay. Paige and I have recently been really leaning into this idea of growing. Right? We've been doing it with sports that we've been playing, with couples that we have been meeting, right? With churches we've been visiting. Is we're dating, we're growing inside as a couple and as individuals by seeking and learning about new environments. That's what we're doing. We're growing and we're dating. I invite you to do the same when it comes to your relationships. Right? Right now, we are introducing ourselves to Nashville. We are both relatively new residents here in Nashville. And so we're meeting lots of new people because we want to. We're dating them. Yeah, we're dating churches. We're dating sports. We love to play sports. We're leagues, right? We're dating the people that are in there, right? To see who is like-minded. This is what I encourage you to consider. You are growing and identifying who you are and who you want to become. This is action. You're growing, as opposed to waiting for so-and-so to come knocking at your door. I got news for you, friends. It's not going to happen. Okay. We must be actively pursuing ourselves first. Okay. All right. So let's sum this up. I know I've said a lot. I'm checking the live chat here real quick. So let's sum this up. Let's get us out of here. Okay. Remember, the only vow that matters to yourself and to a future partner, or maybe you're in a current relationship, right? The only promise that truly matters and grounds you, right, to ensure a healthy relationship moving forward is, I promise to consistently grow, heal, and transform. Okay. Begin to release the labels, friends. Okay. You are not a single mom. You are not a single dad. You are not an alone person. Okay. Those are roles perhaps that you're playing. We have got to begin to remove the labels that are keeping us stuck, that are keeping us in the dating space and not allowing us to be in the growing space. Okay. Again, growing rather than dating. Growing is action. Dating so much of the time is keeping us stuck. Okay. You are growing, I promise. You will begin to attract individuals who are growing and doing the inner work as well. And lastly, we must begin to love yourself. You must begin to love yourself. Right? By releasing the shame and the limiting narratives that have kept you in this space. Okay. And believe me, we are so aware and we are empathetic to what has happened with you and to you in the past. And it leaves scars and it can leave shame, right? And we must be working through that to truly heal it, not to cover it up. Pardon me. Okay, remember, we say this all the time at Daring Deeply. Time doesn't heal all wounds. It doesn't. That's a lie, that's a myth. Time doesn't heal wounds. Work heals wounds, okay? And this is what we're inviting you to do. This is what we do for folks every single day, is loving them where they are and loving them more, not to leave them there. I'm gonna say that again. Loving our clients, because first we love ourselves, it's important, but loving our clients, Paige and I, loving our clients just as they are here today with all their flaws and all their beauty, and loving them more and supporting them more, not to leave them there. So if this is something that you're wanting more information on, if you want more support, if you're interested, like what in the world do David and Paige do specifically? Our invitation is standing, friends. Always, always, always. We would love to share it with you, how we help and support our clients through 3-day retreats, through workshops, through couples events. We want to be able to provide you, right, with a supportive foundation to go from things like dating to growing. So if you're interested in knowing more, drop me a line. That's why I'm here. That's why we're here. I have one more announcement, by the way. So that's the end of today's content. I hope it's been impactful. Please share this. Invite people to come inside the group. That's how they're going to get access to this. And if you're interested in accessing the recording to this, drop me a line as well. And I can provide you the YouTube, the specific and exclusive YouTube link so you can share this with others. I do have one announcement. I am teaching a very special masterclass workshop this coming Monday night, March 14th at 7 p.m. I'm actually going to be talking about parenting. So many of you that are here in this group are parents. Your moms, your dads, roles you play. You are not that, but you serve as mom or dad, right? And would love to have some support. And we're going to provide that for you this coming Monday night from 7 to 8:30 p.m. Central. Right? You can register for that workshop on our website, daring-deeply.com. So please go there. We'd love to see you on Monday night. It's going to be incredibly powerful as we're going to begin to reshape and reframe what it means to be parenting. If you don't have kids all the way, if you are nurturing multiple grandkids and everybody in between, really important, powerful, impactful information I'll be bringing this coming Monday. Friends, that's what I have. That's what I got. Thanks for joining. So appreciate all of you. Uh-oh, I hope we're still live. I see that there we are. So if you have any questions, let me know. Drop me a line. More than happy to have a conversation. Have a great rest of your Thursday, friends. Thank you for supporting what we're doing. Thank you for tuning in, and please spread the message. We love it. Thank you, friends. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.